Hello, my name is Katie Hutchison, and I am the Walsh University Archivist. This video is for anyone who may be visiting an in-person archive. I'm going to go over why you would want to visit and some frequently asked questions to help you prepare. So an archive is a place you may need to visit when you're working on a research project or paper or a family history. They're where you want to go to obtain primary sources. Now, sometimes an archive is on a specific topic. For example, the Walsh University Archives, where I work, only obtains materials about Walsh University. That's not always the case. Think of the National Archives. They collect on a broad level about anything dealing with American life. There are definitely differences between libraries and archives, as well as between museums and archives. The main thing to remember is that an archive's goal will be to preserve, but a museum's goal is to preserve and display, while a library will want the public to use their materials. And this chart kind of outlines some of those differences between libraries and archives. A finding aid is a detailed record of an archive collection. It will include the size and contents on a broad level. For example, it's going to tell you that there's a file maybe called Correspondence 1981, but it wouldn't necessarily tell you what letters are in that file. They often contain a biography or history and a timeline as well. There's going to be a variety of styles and robustness of finding aids from collection to collection, even within an archive. A frequently asked question that archives often have to answer is, do I need an appointment or can I just stop by? Well, I definitely recommend calling ahead. Not only will an archivist be able to make suggestions, but they're going to pull the materials you need before your arrival. And honestly, the majority of archives will require you to make an appointment. What should you expect? You will likely need to sign in, and you may also be asked to leave your personal belongings in a locker. Most archives will have a set of rules that you'll be given ahead of time, and this may include information about if you need to wear gloves, what kind of writing utensils you can use. Can you use pencils or can you also use pens? Whether or not you can photograph the materials. I would assume every archive is not going to allow food, but some do occasionally let you have a water bottle with a cap. So not only will you be expected to follow these rules, but you'll have to know what you're looking for and your topic of interest. So the expectations will go both ways. How do I find what I want? Well, remember to call ahead. That archivist is your friend. They're going to know their collections really well and may even be able to suggest things that you wouldn't have thought of on your own. You're also going to really need to think about your topic. You're not going to be able to browse the archives. That's not how archives work. So you're going to need to look at those finding aids, any inventories that are available, and really pinpoint, okay, I need to see this person's correspondence from the 1980s, and then that archivist will get those for you. Well, thanks for joining me. Make sure you check out our next video on how to analyze and evaluate historical sources. And historical sources can be found in places like archives, both digitally and in person. Thanks.